Good morning. Hey, today we're going to Mexico and we're going to be looking at some cultural things with art. So we're going to be looking at some murals. So let's get out our paints and let's take a look at Mexican murals. Now, hey, it's not something just modern. You can go back in ancient history and find some Mayan ruins at this place called Bonaparte. Here you'll find several examples of Mayan artwork showing daily life, showing religious practices, as well as showing them conquering their enemies. Also, you will see examples of musical instruments, as well as dancing. The term muralism is one of the most important artistic movements in Latin America. You might say, what's a mural? Well, a mural is any piece of artwork that's painted on the walls or ceilings of a large building. And most murals tell a story that contains many scenes which are blended together into one large artwork. And you can spend a lot of time just kind of examining all the different stories that are going on within the picture. It is a unique art form that expresses the experiences of the Mexican people. And some of the most impressive murals can still be found in Mexico. About from the 1920s to the 1970s, a large number of the murals, they had social and political messages that were created on public buildings. Example, this one was painted by one of the most famous muralists from Mexico. His name was Diego Rivera. And I enjoy looking at Mexican murals because of all the different images and stories that are going on in it. And many times I'm lost at who the individuals are representing. However, on this one, I recognize 4 Americans. Do you? Here we find 4 Americans in this mural. We see George Washington, United States' first president, right there in the middle. Next to him, the 3rd president, Thomas Jefferson. The 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. And below Thomas Jefferson, the guy in the long white beard and white hair. No, that is not Santa Claus, but that is a man by the name of John Brown. And John Brown was a famous abolitionist in the 1850s. You might say, what's an abolitionist? Well, an abolitionist was somebody who wanted to see the end of slavery. And John Brown took a violent campaign to try to end slavery. Anyway, these are some, let's take a look at some more examples of murals. I find this to be an interesting mural that Diego Rivera painted about Hernando Cortez. And here we see Hernando Cortez. He's the guy that kind of has this strange looking face on the left-hand side, receiving money, kind of showing that he's getting rich off of all this oppression and destruction around him. If you look at the left, you kind of even see the Spaniards branding the indigenous people. At the bottom right, you see dogs barking as a form of control. Let's take a look at some other things. In the upper left-hand corner, we see Cortez portrayed again, and how religion is used as a means of conquering and oppressing the people. To the center and to the right, we find examples of slavery and people being tortured and put to death. And in the middle again, right there with the whip there in the field, you see Hernando Cortez again. Now the question is, how come Hernando Cortez has such a strange-looking face? Well, many have said that that is him representing the diseases that the Spaniards brought over. So he was a diseased-faced person.
ay, ay, desde